Hello, this is Kate from Daily Tarot Girl, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm going to be using the This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. This is actually quickly becoming one of my go-to decks. I really like this deck. All right, so before we dive into the reading this week, I want to let you know that I'm having a live event. It's on Zoom, and it's a tarot practice party. So it's happening, I'll put all the info below actually. I believe it's happening on a Wednesday evening Pacific time. And it's an hour-and-a-half event, and it's basically just a chance for you to come and practice your reading skills on other people. So it's lots of fun. I will be there facilitating, and if you want a little more info or you want to sign up, I'm going to put all the info just below this video. All right, let's dive in. So, first card for the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday-ish, we have the Seven of Swords. See if I can get it to stand up a little bit straighter there. The thing that I find eternally frustrating about this stand is that my cards don't really stand up super straight. Okay. Seven of Swords for Monday and Tuesday. So Seven of Swords, this is a card of authenticity. And Seven of Swords asks us some kind of hard questions for the beginning of the week. And it's saying, are you being true to yourself this week? Are you being honest with yourself and honest with others in your life about who you are and what you want and what's important to you? Are you being true to yourself, and are you being your real self with those who are most important to you, for those who are closest to you? When the Seven of Swords shows up in a reading, it's encouraging you to walk a path of honesty and authenticity. And mostly it's about being honest with yourself, about who you are, what you want, what's important to you, and not trying to be someone else. So sometimes the Seven of Swords will come up if we're trying to be someone we're not. And I think there's so many ways this can happen. It could even happen like you trying to be, excuse me, you trying to be more, like, I'll just use a personal example. So sometimes I think, oh, I should be more productive and more ambitious. I should be more of a go-getter. I should be getting up earlier. I should be working harder. I should be trying harder. And I try to sort of force myself into this role, being the kind of person that realistically I'm just not. And so you might find yourself doing that, trying to be someone you're not. And the Seven of Swords might, appear in your reading to say, hey, hold on a sec. Nothing good comes from trying to carve yourself into something that you aren't. The challenge of the Seven of Swords, the call to action, is saying, how can you be more yourself this week? How can you be more you? And that's not easy to do. It's also difficult wearing a mask and pretending to be someone you're not. That's also hard. But being yourself is also challenging in its own way. But the Seven of Swords is challenging you to be yourself this week and to be honest with yourself and those around you and to walk that path of being authentic. Okay, the Magician is for the middle of the week. So the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday-ish, we have the Magician. And there really is a change here between these two cards. So with the Seven of Swords, this guy is running away. He's on unstable ground. He's running through the snow. He's looking behind him. He's worried about being pursued, maybe. He's trying to get away. The magician is confident. He's standing with his 2 feet, you know, firmly planted on the ground. He's not going anywhere. He's comfortable in his own skin, I think. And he's just standing in one spot. So he has more of a confident stance. And instead of looking behind his shoulder, or looking over his shoulder, his eyes are kind of gazing upwards towards the sky. So the magician is a card of power. This is about standing in your power and really standing in your creative power. So the magician knows how to take ideas, concepts, a vision, from the unseen realms. So he can basically take an idea and then make it manifest, make it happen, make it real on the physical plane. That in essence is the genius of the magician. He knows how to do that. He knows how to work his magic to really make things happen. And so midweek, you might find yourself sort of feeling a little more aligned and more in your power and taking action on things, creating things, making things happen may start to feel a little bit easier for you in the middle of the week. Now, there's a few things that will help you in this pursuit. So the magician, first of all, asks you to set an intention. So what is it that you're wanting to do? What is it that you want to create? What is it that is there something you want to change? Is there something you want to make happen? What is that? So setting your intention is the first step. Having a clear intention. You aren't going to get anywhere if you don't have a clear intention. Having a clear intention, and then aligning your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions with that intention. That's the genius of the magician. And then end of the week, we have 2 of Cups. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have the 2 of Cups. This is interesting because the first 2 cards are kind of solitary cards. They're about sort of figuring out your own stuff. And then when we get to 2 of Cups, this is a card of relationship and how people interact and come together to meet halfway and support one another. So 2 of Cups is what I think of as like a very warm, fuzzy card. This is a card of love. It's a card of healing, compassion, understanding, and ultimately about merging and collaborating with another person. So on the weekend, this is a really ideal time to focus on relationships and focusing on whether it's your romantic relationship or friendships, whatever the important relationships are in your life. Weekend is a really good time to put your energy into that and focus on that. And what I'm getting from this card is really focusing on meeting someone halfway and really embracing that person as they are without trying to change them, and kind of dropping expectations you might have. Having high expectations for another person, or not accepting someone as they are, can act as like a barrier to real intimacy. So 2 of Cups is about kind of letting down some of those barriers and just really appreciating and embracing your loved ones as they are in the moment. So that's kind of the message I get with 2 of Cups. I also feel like the weekend is a good time for collaborating with others, connecting with others. There's almost a sense of like, there's healing, I think, that takes place. Healing, and I think also kind of rejuvenating and regeneration, that there's this regenerative power that happens when we spend time with others, people that we care about, people that we love. So that's kind of what I'm getting with the Two of Cups here. Okay, so let's zoom out and look at all of the cards together. And I just want to see if there's anything else that's standing out to me. I feel like with the Seven of Swords, there's almost a defensiveness. There's like a defensive quality, and I get the sense like some of us might be struggling with trying to be someone we're not so that others will accept us. And then as we get to the end of the week, this is about feeling accepted, feeling loved, being embraced, a sense of connection. So it feels like whatever issues we have at the beginning of the week, we're able to kind of work things out by the end of the week. And then the Magician in the middle, I feel like he's kind of interesting because he's like the transition point. It's like how you get from this to this is through this. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing to consider too. How you go from being in Seven of Swords mode to Two of Cups mode is through the Magician. The Magician being about setting an intention and then, you know, having your thoughts, feelings, actions all in alignment with that intention. All right, I'm going to wrap things up here. So I just want to close the reading by saying thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this reading helpful. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you feel called to. And yeah, I just want to say have a great, great week, and I'll see you next week.